in our food system in Canada, if 10 apples are grown, 3 of those apples won't make it to market, mostly because they're not round enough, they're misshapen, not the right color. And once they get to the supermarket has a continuous supply of apples, and so 2 of those apples will be thrown out because there's just such a supply. And by the time the consumer gets those apples home and they sit in the fridge for a little while, the consumer will probably throw away another 2 apples, leaving only 3 apples of the 10 actually eaten. And so this is a shame in our system. We are such wasters of food. And given that there are people in our community who really need nutritious food, I think most people would agree that this is not an acceptable situation.
Food recovery is important to Harvest Project because it gives us the ability to meet people's physical needs with not only just food out of a can, but fresh alternatives, which promotes good health. We take a look at the whole person, we take a look at their spiritual needs, their physical needs, and their emotional needs. So as part of seeing to their physical needs, we want to promote a good healthy lifestyle and good healthy eating with healthy alternatives like fresh produce, dairy products, eggs, and frozen meats.
They come by once a week and pick up probably about 2 days worth of pulled produce for us. It's anything that isn't quite suitable to sell at regular price. It's still very edible. There's definitely a really good feeling that goes along with donating to some people that are less fortunate than myself in the community, and it's nice to know that Marketplace IGA and we're doing our part to try to help everything a little bit better for everybody.
Harvest Project is about extending a hand up, not a handout. Sometimes when you're down, you just need somebody to extend that hand and give you that little bit of a pull to get you back on your feet, and then almost a pull and a push, just a push to propel you forward in your life. We do that in our programs by sitting down with people, giving them a listening ear, helping them to set goals, and then seeing to their physical needs of food and clothing.
When I first came here, it was hard. I had been off work for 2 months. They make you feel very good about yourself when you are here and trying to help you not only with things that you need, but also with either counseling or support mentally wise, or at least someone to talk to. It's very comfortable here.
We have 2 programs at Harvest Project. We have our emergency needs program, so individuals that have a need right now can come in and get that need met. If they need food immediately or they've just fallen short for a short period of time, we'll help them out with a couple of bags of food. We top those bags up with fresh produce and any dairy if we can do it. We also have our core program where people come in, and that's where they sit down and they do more of that planning process. They'll sit down every 2 months with a client care worker, do some planning, and then they go in and they shop for groceries for themselves and their families.
The grocery appointments are really special. In a lot of food banks, clients are given a prepackaged box or bag of food, but here at the Harvest, they can come in and they can pick out what it is that they want or need for their families, and there's really a lot of dignity in that process.
You feel like you are keeping your respect. You are not out there begging for something. They set up goals for you to meet, which this month I'm lucky because I've met all of mine. I'm back on the road to being back at work and, back where I was before I got injured.
So it's really important for people on the North Shore to have the Harvest Project so that they know they have somewhere that they can go if they're in a time of need.
So we can try and change people's behavior down the road in terms of their acceptance of the misshapen carrot or imperfect apple. But for now, food recovery is the best strategy we have for making use of this food that we have in abundance in our society.
So I would definitely say that other grocers, whether it's any of my competitors or even some of the smaller ones, they should all get on board with this program, and instead of having their produce end up in a landfill somewhere, have it go to better use and get to some people who really need it.